Imagine sinking into a deal that once felt like a lightning strike, a surge of hope and vision, and now all that's left is a tightening knot in the gut, a flicker of regret that won't let go. That bitter taste when the promise cracks open, showing not triumph but loss. Every angel investor who's ever felt this knows the weight. It's not just money, it's trust. It's faith in the future flickering and faltering. It's that gnawing question. What if the choice wasn't just a mistake, but a trap? That torment, that second guessing, it doesn't just steal sleep. It can erode the very fire that led you to invest in the first place. The truth is, regret in investing hits harder than any bottom line. It feels like a punch to the gut because it's personal. You didn't just hand over capital, you handed over belief. You dared to stand on the edge, to back a vision that promised to rewrite rules, to defy the boring, the expected, the safe. When that vision crumbles or veers wildly off course, the pain is raw because it's not just about money lost. It's about shattered potential, dashed hopes, and that gnawing terror that maybe the instinct that made you an angel investor was wrong. That maybe the doubt you swore you'd listen to was silenced too soon. But here's the brutal, beautiful reality no one talks about. Regret is a sign. It shows that you cared too much to be indifferent. That somewhere along the line you saw the stakes not as a transaction but as a mission. Regret cuts deep because you truly tried to shape the future, to spark the rare, to be more than a number in a spreadsheet. The problem is not the regret itself, it's what you do with it. It's whether this sinking sensation drags you down into bitterness or launches you into ruthless clarity. This is the crossroads every angel investor hits. Sometimes alone, always at a cost. And where you go next will define not just deals to come, but the essence of your journey. So, what do you do when regret strikes? First, stop pretending you're the only one. Every sharp investor, every expert in the game has walked through this burning fire. The shame, the silence, the urge to hide the story, throw it out now. It's a trap built by the system, the one that wants you obedient and quiet. But you're not here for comfort. You're here for transformation. This pain is fuel if you use it right. Start by stripping the heartbreak down to facts. Feel the sting, let it hit, but don't let it blind you. What were the signals missed? Was there a red flag dismissed because the charisma was too dazzling? Did optimism drown out caution? Be ruthless in this self-interrogation. Not to beat yourself up, but to sharpen your senses and kill illusions. Every detail matters because in those details lives the power to unlock the next breakthrough. This is not about blame. It's about owning your power, because regret feeds growth only when partnered with brutal honesty. Next, rethink your entire approach to risk and intuition. Regret often comes from one place, a betrayal of your own judgment. The world teaches to follow formulas, to trust systems, to seek consensus, but the giants, the real edge makers, are those who break free from that. They aren't afraid of the unknown. They embrace it. Trust your gut. Question everything, especially when it comforts you. What's seductive for the many might be poison for the few who burn differently. Challenge yourself to build a mental fortress where doubt is tested like steel. Bend it, shape it, but never let it shatter your will. You will find that the regret isn't punishment. It's a brutal teacher, one you signed up for the moment you decided to back the exceptional. Now, let's talk about the power of the network, the tribe of the few who carry the fire. When regret hits, it's tempting to retreat into silence and isolation. That's exactly what the broken system wants. But real power comes from surrounding yourself with those who refuse to settle, who rise above the noise, who see beyond comfort and convenience. Seek out others who have burned, who have fallen, who know the taste of regret, not as weakness but as armor. Together you forge resilience. Together you burn brighter because you're not alone in your pain or your mission. This collective is not a crowd. It's a battalion of liberated individuals, each sharpening the other's edge. And here's the secret no one says loud enough. Don't just move past regret, transform it. Use it to rewrite the rules of engagement. If the system is built to reward obedience and punish risk, then every scar from regret is a roadmap out of that trap. Develop new habits, habits that embrace patience like a weapon, that prize the long game over instant gratification. Learn the art of selective alignment. Cast away deals that seduce but don't serve your deepest mission. Play chess when others gamble on dice. Build a mindset so critical that it can sift diamonds from dross in the chaos. But don't stop there. Regret is a call to reclaim your true role, not as a passive participant, not as a follower of markets or trends, but as a sovereign catalyst. Your will is your weapon. This means ruthless prioritization and fierce detachment from the ego tied to wins or losses. Your value is not written in any deal's outcome. It's written in the courage to stand alone on the edge, to withstand silence and ridicule, and to ignite the spark that others fear. Own that sovereignty with a relentless heartbeat. This transformation drives toward liberation from the hidden slavery of comfort and conformity. The world will try to bury your fire beneath rules and expectations. But each moment of regret, when seized correctly, is a break in those chains, an act of rebellion where you choose to become more. To burn, to transgress, to transcend. The path forward is not easier, but it is yours and no one else's. In the end, regret is a mirror held up to your soul, reflecting the battle lines where the exceptional are forged. Don't run from it. Don't silence it. Harness it to question everything you know, to cut through illusions and to redefine your reality. Every painful lesson is a bulletproof shield you craft for the fights ahead. This story, the story of regret turned to power, belongs to the few who refuse to bow, the ones who do not wait for a savior, a system, or a signal to act, the ones who build from the edge, whose transformations ripple far beyond deals and dollars, the ones who choose liberation, not comfort. If the fire inside you pulses with this unrest, this hunger to rise above the cages and the shadows, then this is your moment to embrace regret not as a wound, but as a weapon. A signpost pointing to a new realm where you are sovereign, critical, transformative, selective, and patient. Where your mission is not done in silence, but in the roar of becoming. Because regret is not the end, it is the fire that forges the angels who will redefine what's possible. It's what marks those who refuse to be anything less than extraordinary. Keep burning, keep questioning, keep transcending. The world beyond obedience and mediocrity is waiting. Your next move will not just change your path, it will change the very shape of the future.